everyone, this is Bailey Edelman. I am the new development coordinator at HQ, and I am reading our mission for today. Caritas Family Solutions strengthens the social and emotional well-being of individuals and families in order to create healthy relationships, loving homes, and strong communities. Now get excited, everyone. It's time for our cast.
Welcome to CaritasCast. I am your host, Joel Malone, and with me always,
Brandon Montgomery. How you doing, Mr. Joel?
I am doing great. How are you doing on this beautiful Friday?
It's a beautiful Friday. The sun is shining. The weather is nice. Looking forward to the weekend.
I'm so excited about today. I can't wait for the weekend as well.
And speaking of being excited about things, it's easy to get excited about the things we're doing at Caritas. And I've got a little fun piece of information that was recently shared. So the Caritas foster care team, we were the first agency in Illinois asked to provide a presentation to DCFS and also our peers, so other agencies that do the same thing, about how we are so successful in providing permanency. We're literally the top performer in permanency in Southern Illinois. So it's quite the honor when you are asked by the state to train them on how you do what you do, and then also your peers on how you do what you do so well. So kudos to the foster care team.
Caritas is such a great place to work.
It is.
And we need to add more people to our family. We have many opportunities available, all listed on our website.
That is correct, Mr. Joel. If you are interested in maybe changing positions, so you already work at Caritas and you want to do something new, or if you have a friend or family member looking for employment, just check out our website. You can click on the Join Our Team button and you can see all the available jobs at Caritas.
Retaining and bringing in new, talented people with servants' hearts is how we ensure that the Caritas mission continues on for years to come.
And having that mindset, that future mindset, is so important because in social services, we never really solve the problem. We pass the torch, essentially. There's never going to be a cure, most likely, for developmental disabilities. Seniors are always going to need extra care. Children are always going to need advocates. So the Caritas family of the future is just as important as the Caritas family we have today. So please share our open jobs with awesome people, and let's keep strengthening our communities the Caritas way for generations to come.
Well, Brandon, we made it to June, and you know what that means.
Defensive driving training. Yeah. Woo, woo. Oh, man. Everybody at the agency gets excited about defensive driving training. I'm kidding. We know it's not the most exciting training in the world, but it is incredibly important. So every June, our agency participates in the defensive driving training. And the goal is to help keep us and the people we transport and the other people on the road as safe as possible. It's also a requirement for our insurance company, so we want to keep those rates low so that we have more resources to put towards the important stuff. So please participate in this required training early this month.
Another Caritas fun fact about driving is that we have 89 vehicles and we drive between 4,000 and 5,000 miles a week in those vehicles.
That's a lot of miles.
That is a lot of miles. Yeah. Averaging around 200 to 260,000 miles a year, which means we drive the circumference of the world about 10 times a year.
The Caritas vehicles drive so much that we go the circumference of the earth 10 times a year.
That's astonishing.
That is a lot of rubber on the road, and even more of a reason for us all to participate in defensive driving. So please remember that in your Paycom system. It'll be in there waiting for you June 1st. Start working on it.
This June is also extra special because it's Caritas's first official recognition of the new Juneteenth holiday, and we celebrated on the day this year, June 19th.
What? June 19th?
What?
Yeah, Juneteenth. It's really cool. You know, we have recognized the day at Caritas before, but we never officially had that day off. And it recently became, I want to say it was 2020 was when it became a federal holiday. And I personally have always been so excited about the idea of Juneteenth. If people don't know the history and the meaning of Juneteenth, the first Juneteenth was June 19th, 1866. And essentially the idea was that the Emancipation Proclamation was issued, but it took about 2 years because we didn't have the internet, we didn't have text messaging. It took about 2 years to get that information to everyone. So there were people that were freed slaves that didn't know it. And essentially that last group of people found out about it on June 19th, 1866. What I'm so excited about is that we are finally, as a nation, recognizing this amazing thing that we did in fighting a war for freedom. We fought a bloody civil war, and the good side won. Freedom won. Everyone is free now, but we never had a holiday to recognize that. We never, as a nation, stopped and paused and gave each other high fives and went, you know what? We all fought for freedom, and now we're all free. So June 19th is very special for me because I always thought that should be something we should be celebrating, but it's another excuse to have fun, and I'm always looking for that.
Definitely. It's definitely another excuse to have fun, but to acknowledge, the things that have happened over history and that we're all moving forward. So I think it's a great thing that Caritas is actually fully celebrating the holiday as well, and it's a day off too, so it's amazing.
It is amazing that the weather should be great, and the question is, and I'm sure a lot of people are asking this question because it's a newer holiday, how are we supposed to celebrate it? Well, what's the tradition around it? How do we do it?
That is a great question. I can give you a ton of different recommendations.
All right.
So the first one, red is extra special color used on Juneteenth to represent the blood shed for freedom.
Aha.
So one good idea is we could all wear red.
Yeah, wear red on June 19th. So it represents the blood shed for freedom. Okay.
People love to incorporate red colored foods into their celebration, like tomatoes, red beans and rice, and red velvet cake, in addition to Juneteenth classics like collard greens, cornbread, baked macaroni and cheese, sweet potato pie, and banana pudding.
Those all sound spectacular.
You just made me hungry.
Yeah, right. You said red velvet cake, and I'm like, let's cancel the podcast.
I'm in right now.
Yes, let's go to a bakery. Sorry, Caritas, no show this month. I think, most importantly, and this is what I'm planning on doing, and if I get invited to anybody's barbecue, Joel Malone, wink, wink, we barbecue on June 19th. That's ribs, burgers, brats, chicken, steak. It is on. I am a barbecuer. Are you a barbecuer? Are you a charcoal or a gas barbecue guy?
I'm a charcoal. I need that charcoal flavor. Yeah.
You're right. Somebody gave me a gas grill, one of those expensive gas grills that had the burner on the side. They were buying a more expensive one and gave me their old one. And it was my first gas grill because I was always a believer that if you're not cooking over fire, if you're not cooking over hot coals, go in the house, use the stove. What are you doing?
It's not the same.
It's not. It really isn't. So I do miss the charcoal, but I love the convenience of the gas.
Definitely. Now that we're talking about June 19th, we definitely need to discuss June 18th. That's Father's Day 2023. Big shout out to all the Caritas dads out there.
Whoop, whoop, to the dads. That's right. Yes. Go team dad. I'm a dad. I love being a dad. But the question is, and I've been wanting to ask you this for a while, Mr. Malone, when is it your turn on the dad train?
Ooh, it's a little hot in here today. We'll see. One of these days, I'm blessed to have that. We'll see.
Yeah, you're a good uncle right now.
Right. I am an uncle, so I'll take that for now.
My advice is, if you do want to have kids one day, save your money and get your sleep now.
Okay.
Because both of those things go away.
I might just settle for a fur baby right now. We'll see. And I also would like to avoid the dad bod if possible.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It gets harder every year to kind of keep the dad bod at bay. And speaking of things getting harder in the realm of dadness, it's getting way harder to make my soon-to-be teenage son laugh. You see, my jokes aren't as funny as they used to be to him.
He was like, please stop the dad jokes.
Stop the dad. Eyes are just a-rolling. In my opinion, dad jokes are the purest form of comedy. They've kind of become their own genre, and I don't want to brag, but I've become quite the dad joker.
Have you?
Yes, I literally cannot be beat in the realm of dad jokes. When I worked in the OTI department, I would come in there, and I didn't work in the OTI department. I worked in the QI department.
It happens.
Yeah, I'll say that again. When I worked in the QI department, I loved to spread the dad jokes every morning. And I can't tell if people appreciated it or not. I think an eye roll is an appreciation when it comes to dad jokes. It's like being booed if you're the heel in professional wrestling. It's kind of like your cheers. So maybe the eye rolls I were getting was them saying great job on the dad jokes.
Well, Brandon, since you're claiming to be the champion of the best dad jokes ever.
Undefeated, cannot be beat.
Undefeated champion.
Lots of practice.
Lots of practice. For Caritas's first ever dad joke competition, we have Doug Brantley.
Mr. Doug, thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for joining us today.
It's great to have a little friendly, I can't really say competition. I don't think I have any competition.
Oh, okay. So you're just the GOAT, apparently.
The dad joke GOAT. I'm going to get a t-shirt made.
The greatest of all time.
Doug, can you tell us a little bit about what you do at Caritas and what brought you here?
Well, first of all, I'm going to disagree that you're the GOAT. I got my fans say I am the best at it.
You have 2 little fans at home, right?
I got fans everywhere.
All right. So with that being said, before we jump into it, will you mind just telling your fans and everybody just a little bit more about you?
Well, my position at Caritas is the Quality and Data Specialist. I've been here a little over a year.
Okay.
And what I do is I take data and measurable information, and I form reports and send them back to the program directors so that way they can measure trends and see where they can improve.
Okay, I think that kind of makes sense.
It does.
Sounds important.
It sounds very important.
Keeps the wheels spinning. I'm glad somebody else smarter than me is doing that job.
Me too. I appreciate you doing that for us, sir. For sure.
Yeah, I don't know if that intelligence is going to translate into dad jokes, though, so we're gonna find out.
All right, fellas, I'm loving this energy between you all. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna have this dad joke off competition. We're gonna you all gonna do several different jokes, and at the end, I'm going to determine who's the winner.
Because you are the non-biased judge, observer. You're not a dad.
Well, I'm not a dad. I'm just non-biased. I'm just sitting in the back. So,
all right.
With that being said, up first we have Doug. Let's get to it.
Hey, did you hear the rumor about butter?
I didn't.
Actually, I really shouldn't be spreading it.
Weak. We could do better than that. So here you guys go. This is how you tell a dad joke. You got to have some lead in. You got to have a little bit of pageantry to it here. So did you guys hear that I'm going back to school? I decided to go back to school and get my degree.
No, I didn't hear this.
Yeah, I did. Yesterday I told a joke in science class, but it didn't get a reaction.
It was a nice little warm up. Okay.
All right.
I give it to you. All right, Doug, what you got?
I've been thinking about getting a couple dogs. I was going to name one Rolex, one Timex. Mm-hmm. That way I have 2 watchdogs at home.
Better. It was an improvement.
It's getting there. It's getting there.
So did you hear about the guy that got his coffee stolen?
No, I haven't heard. What happened?
He got mugged.
All right. Round 2 is getting better. Okay.
All right.
All right, Doug, what do you have? What's up?
Well, I've been trying to get into reading better, more productive time. So I've been reading this book about anti-gravity. It's just been impossible to put down.
All right. Did you guys hear about the Italian chef that died?
No. How did he die?
He passed away.
Oh man,
it's gonna be hard to come back from that one.
Ladies and gentlemen, the dad jokes. Okay, let's get back in.
Do you know the difference between Dubai and Adjaba?
No, I don't. What's the difference?
The people of Dubai don't like the Flintstones, but the people of Adjaba do.
That was terrible. That was terrible.
It wasn't that. It wasn't bad.
The goat does not agree.
Okay.
Did you guys hear about the new shovel?
No.
They're coming out with a new shovel. It's groundbreaking. Beat that one, Doug.
Okay.
I haven't laughed yet, Brandon.
Okay. Brandon's trying to bring the heat, Doug. I don't know.
All right. Well, I got one more.
All right. Let's get to it.
Why do fathers take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing?
I don't know. Why is that?
Just in case they get a hole in one.
Okay. All right.
Bringing the heat. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So I think, this is my last dad joke of the session here, and I think we're just going to put this competition to rest with this one. So did I ever tell you guys about the time I worked at a recycling center?
No, I haven't heard anything about that.
Yeah, it wasn't a great job. I just crushed soda cans all day. I actually hated the job. It was so depressing. Should I drop the mic now?
I don't think so.
Joel, who's our winner?
Well, it was a great competition, but Brandon, you were good. Doug, you were good, but I'm gonna have to say, Doug, you won the competition.
What? Doug
You
won the
are a
competition.
very smart man. You are my favorite.
No, it's written in as a tie, right? I have one last thing to add to this, is that, do you know why roofs are always free?
Why?
It's because they're on the house. Yeah, for days. Dad jokes for days. So, Mr. Brantley, thanks for being on the show. Thanks for everything that you do at Caritas, and thanks for being a dad. You've got 2 great little girls at home that gotta love you and gotta love hearing these jokes.
Definitely.
It was an honor to be here, and thank you so much. It was a fun time, and I appreciate you guys giving us an opportunity to come on here and share a little bit of our personalities.
And happy Father's Day,
Happy
everybody.
Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you, Brandon, and Joel. You have a great day. on that Sunday as well.
I told him save his money and get a sleep now, because if he's going to have kids, he's going to lose both of those things.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Or you can borrow one of mine. I don't.
Borrowed for the day.
Thanks for being with us, Doug.
Well, Brandon, you know what? That was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Caritas's first ever dad joke competition.
The dad joke off. It was fun. I think Doug did an okay job. Yeah.
Well, I loved both of you all's dad jokes, so it was a good time for sure.
It was a good time. And speaking of good times, I think this summer's just going to be great.
This summer is going to be awesome here at Caritas.
Juneteenth, Father's Day, 4th of July is coming up. I mean, great weather.
Like, how can you not love the summertime, and especially summertime with us at Caritas?
I'm really looking forward to it.
And speaking of things people look forward to, it's time once again for this month's Mission Moment.
Hi, this is Chris McConaughey. I'm a desktop support technician in the Mount Vernon region, and I'm excited to share a mission moment with you. Over the past year, the OTI department has strived to bring new technologies and innovation to Caritas. Our goal is to help make all of our jobs easier, more productive, and to provide more time to giving excellent client care. We've done this through new additions like our ticketing system that allows us to better respond to your immediate technical needs, and through the intranet where you can access your most used files and software, as well as get updates on what's going on at Caritas. All of us in the Office of Technology and Innovation are so enthused when we receive communications thanking us for the job we do and giving us positive encouragement to continue. Most recently, we received an email from members of the foster care team that we'd like to share with everyone. They wrote, "Just wanted to drop you a line of thanks for streamlining our processes and making things make more sense. We love having our drives at our fingertips without all the extra steps previously needed. This is a breath of fresh air for workers on the ground. Those little extra steps really add up over time and interfere with getting big things done. Thanks for making everything easier. Well, we are always happy to help and appreciate the high five message. Please keep them coming and keep up the good work. OTI will keep the innovations, improved processes, and great customer service coming as well. Thank you."